Hello, Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you are having a wonderful time with your friends and family and wherever you are. I hope that this time of the year is bringing you a lot of warmth, insight, and knowledge about your path and how you would want to proceed in your life with so much success and blessings. So we will now choose 3 cards, and these 3 cards will bring us more information on our deepest fear and how to overcome it. This is, for me, the best time of the year to do this because it's such a blessing to have so much darkness if you want to have a deeper understanding of yourself and deep dive in your own issues and be reborn, much like all the stories that are told in this season that are about death and rebirth. So I will now shuffle the cards and choose 3 of them. No, this is a bit tough like this. Let's see, what are the 3 deepest fears we want to face right now and how to overcome them? First one we have is Lady of the Beasts with relationship. Then we have Coatlicue with grief. I'm sorry. I'll have to... I'm sorry, I had to hide this card a little bit. These cards are a little bit too risky for YouTube rules right now. I think we'll be okay with this one, right? Okay, so we have Yemanja or Yemanja with surrender. I will now give you a little bit of time to pick your card. So for the first card, we have Lady of the Beasts with relationship. We will now see if we have some oracle cards to match this reading, which is about our deepest fear and how to overcome it right now. We have armor, amplification, shield, honor, and ceremony. We have perfume, instinct, camouflage, sublime, and liberation. I think we have 2 more. Completion, endings, letting go, blessings, and satisfaction. And sacrifice, discipline, unforgiveness, and cure with the card diet. So now for some tarot cards. I can already feel a certain theme or pattern, but I think I'll wait for the tarot cards to the Hermit. Okay. The 3 of Swords. 8 of Cups. The 7 of Wands. The 6 of Pentacles. And the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, great. So let me just focus this a little bit. So now for the fairy cards. so that we focus on overcoming this fear right now. She of the Cruach. And I feel like we should take another one, maybe for later. So, immediately what I feel in this reading, which is quite obvious with the relationship card here, with Lady of the Beasts, is absolutely some grief with a relationship, or several ones, or in the way you relate. I think that it was very hurtful being somehow cornered in your relationship, and I believe that sometimes you felt alone in the relationship itself, and that was really, really hurtful. It was not at all what you envisioned for you, and I can sense that there was a sort of how do I say, like a secret, or it's almost like you were living like a parallel life, where you had this incredible abundance, inner abundance, that couldn't really manifest in your relationship, and maybe it was being manifested in other areas of your life, especially work or material ones, but the lack of fulfillment in your relationship is creating a lot of inner conflict, and there is a fear that you will maybe be left alone. I see that fear was kind of triggered by this specific relationship, and I don't see you exactly, let's just say, like leaving the relationship, but I do see you leaving something behind, definitely, and choosing another path, choosing another way of doing things. And that will be the thing that will heal this situation. At least it will start the healing and the overcoming of that fear of being alone, because by you not accepting to be alone in a relationship and trying to fulfill yourself in another way, you will trigger the growth naturally. And I also see that with the advice on the overcoming of this fear has to do with the unconditional love that a mother feels for her child, and the capacity for life creation in each relationship or in each endeavor that you choose to engage with. I think that the focusing on the inner abundance, natural inner abundance, and not being so focused on others will make the change, will start the overcoming part of this process. So I do feel that this is only, it's beginning now, so it's not in its final moments, but I don't think it will last long. I think it will be very quick, but I feel that this situation right now is very heavy, and it's making you feel very lonely, and that creates a lot of fear. It's only natural. We are creatures of of connection and love. We need each other, and you look at all the warmth and like the warm colors, the pregnant woman, all the plumpness, all the wholeness in this card, how comfortable it looks like they are by the fireside and they are warming each other and cuddling, and it's so sweet. So this is our natural, most primitive emotional state of connection, of touch, of engaging with each other freely and open-heartedly. So I do think that the blocks here are making you feel this fear and almost existential dread. I feel with the completion card, it's something that is taking over your whole life. It's not something that is although it's related to the love or family or friends or the relationship part of your life. It's something that is really kind of it's not poisoning, but it's kind of infiltrating all the areas, all your endeavors. It's like a way of thinking that is keeping you very stuck. So I do think that being around children or maybe connecting more with your own children, or being around children, or being childlike is something that is going to be very helpful, because it's a natural way of experiencing the abundance, not only the inner abundance, but also the whole way you see other things will change, because a child will play with anything regardless of the specific value of it. It can be something that other people would consider garbage, and they are so fulfilled and so happy, and I think that is the most important thing, that you enjoy. You are open to enjoy the very small things, and then the bigger things will follow. Let's see what is the other advice. Can you see the card? Okay. Look at that. It's still like the childlike and innocent energy. It's perfect. So beautiful. Let me focus it. Okay, sorry. I would say that this card relates to the curiosity, the childlike curiosity, with the She of the Cruach and the Titan, the Sylph, because although she is all about the intellect and the mind, and using like mental clarity to balance yourself in like a quick-paced environment, but it also talks about the discernment in discovery. So be open-minded, be flexible, be very quick to change, because otherwise you'll be very stuck to this specific situation, and obsessing too much might be creating all of this like contamination. It's not that serious. It's what she's bringing to this reading, I think. So this childlike playfulness will be the next step in overcoming this fear. So not taking things too seriously, but also be discerning about what you are finding out, and not being too attached emotionally to what you are discovering, to the new ideas, and let them kind of slowly start to go into your more subconscious mind and to your deeper parts, the deeper parts of your psyche, and just let it take its course. Let all the ideas kind of be, you know, I'm sorry I got interrupted. So let the the ideas are very quick, moving very quickly, and this contrast is too much. So I can see how difficult it is for you to kind of match these energies. So the way you're feeling and the patterns that came before and the quickness that is coming to you right now, you're kind of in the middle. So you want to take time to make that transformation and allow your being to be prepared naturally, because something has to happen on the material plane to kind of prove that this works. But before that happens, you have to be open. You just have to be open to it happening and to being curious again, not closing yourself, and be open to new relationships or to talking to people that you never thought you would, and just be open-minded in general. Yeah. So to summarize, the fear of being alone in a relationship, because you have felt like that. So the fear of loneliness and of being alone, of abandonment even, is going to be overcome with a change in mindset that comes with being playful, curious, and open-minded, and kind of relaxed, but because it's going to feel a little bit like too much energy at first, but if you go with the flow, it will be fine. Don't focus too much on, the specifics, but be discerning, but in a very simple way, in a very balanced way. Do not stress, because if you kind of go into this energy and just let yourself be thrown around, you'll be very maybe confused. So don't be too attached. Just know that this is kind of a bit of a game and childlike play, and not so serious. Yes, that's very cool. So thank you so much, and if you like this reading, please like the video, share, and subscribe to the channel. So I hope to see you soon. Bye. So now we have the second card. It's Coatlicue with grief. And now we are going to get some oracle cards to clarify what is the deepest fear we have right now and how to overcome it. Some oracle cards now. Okay. We have travel with seasickness, being lost, disorientation, and release. And then we have visions, synchronicities, confirmation, and exploration. And then we have tradition, resurrection, truth, sincerity, clear path. We have one more. Again, it came up with first card, amplification, shield, honor, and ceremony with armor. So now we're going to get some tarot cards for the greatest fear we have right now and how to overcome it now. The King of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and again the Seven of Wands came up in the first card too. Wow, what a deep fear. The Moon and the Moon, so we can clearly see the theme. It runs very, very deep. I'm so sorry for that. I was interrupted again. So this is the Devil card. We will now be taking some fairy cards to help us to discover more about the deepest fear we have and how to overcome it right now. Okay, maybe more than two. The Dark Lady. We have 1, 2, 3 more. Let's keep them here for later. So, the deepest fear I see here is maybe about some sort of structure in your life that is now gone. I don't know exactly what it is. Maybe changing countries, moving house. There was some kind of event in your life that left you feeling that you lost something very, very important and dear to you, and that made you go on a path that you weren't expecting. It was a harsh change I see here. It was kind of rough, a very rough situation. Maybe even I see here something with maybe law, something that changed in some law, something written, or some rule that changed and made you lose your structure. Even the way that tradition is passed down in your family changed because of this. Maybe even like a court situation with your family, like trying to how do you say, trying to give everyone a piece of the inheritance, and the process of losing parts of your family tradition, and that left you with fear of losing more. That's it. So it is a fear of grieving even more with other situations, and that is leaving you in a very how do I say, vulnerable situation, because if you are fearful that it will happen again, it will put you in conflict with maybe even reality itself, and in conflict with yourself, because I see that you are keeping yourself stuck in situations that are not very healthy for you, because you are afraid of going through all this again. And this is of course not true, and it's something that is very clear here, is that it's an illusion with the reflection here and the devil card here. It's just something that your mind is creating in order to keep you stuck. It's something that is not serving you. And I believe that the way to overcome this is to just become conscious. You have to bring this to your consciousness, in order for you to process the first situation that you went through in a deeper way and integrate the knowledge that it brought, the emotional knowledge and also the knowledge about how things work, the rules, the law, the regulations, and just being methodical about that and managing your emotions, not letting them cloud your judgment and make you be even more stuck. Yes. I will now ask for more advice on how to overcome this. Oh, wow. The Maiden. I love this card. The Guardian at the Gate. Definitely a need for going through a sort of portal and going to another dimension in your life that is full of love and where you can express yourself in a more pure way, a more loving way. Let me see if we can get some more information. The Singer of Transfiguration. Okay, so this tells me that it's totally about yourself. It's totally about the way you see the situation and you see yourself. So what you need to overcome this fear is to transform your own self. And I would and now this makes sense. The visions and the travel it's making a lot of sense. So in order for you to enhance this transformation and to process the feelings and all the hurt, you need to I would say maybe focus, have clear focus and clear intention. You can use this in meditation or your own practice, whatever it is. If it's just something that makes the ideas flow, it would be better. I would say that you need to focus on forgiveness, self-forgiveness, and also forgiveness of others. And the pieces will come together naturally if you do that exploration with your inner vision. That's what I see will help with this transforming yourself. Is very, very deep. It's very, very deep. You can see that with all the blackness here, that it's something that you really can't see or grasp right now. So you have to dig. You have to just go there and dig inside yourself in order to go through this portal and see a completely different person on the other side. Because if you trust that is the reality, it will materialize, it will be manifested. You have to have a lot of faith, but that's it. That's the beauty of darkness, is that the light shines the brightest if it's dark, in the dark. So when you're deep inside the shadow of this situation, you will see exactly what is the loving part in yourself that will save you and make you go through this beautiful portal and discover a completely new reality that will align you completely. See how the sword, this is completely aligning. It will align you with the world and with all these rules, these regulations that kind of made you lose, made you grieve. You will be aligned with them, and instead of them being against you, they will work for you naturally. And yeah, what a great discovery. It will make you so much more mature, so much of you know, a well-rounded person if you just go through this. It's not an easy process, because it will spark the fear again a little bit, and I do not advise you to do this on your own. So if you have somebody to talk to and somebody who can help you along the way, professionally, or a friend, or a relative, loved one, if you feel supported, then you're fine. But you must feel that love, because that feeling will also enhance this ability to find the same, you know, the what is resonating with that feeling, and it will help you come out of the grief, of the darkness of the grief, of losing so many things that were important to you. And yeah, it will just completely shift the focus of your life, and it will be so much better. You will feel so much relief and release from this very stuck energy that was keeping you in addictive patterns and very negative, and illusions, a lot of illusions, and not seeing, you know, not seeing the reality and the truth of the situation. Yeah. So yeah, thank you so much. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to the channel and share if you liked it. And yeah, I hope to see you very soon. Merry Christmas. Bye. Hello. Now we have Yemanja with Surrender. So now we'll pick some oracle cards to further clarify our deepest fear and how to overcome it right now. So we have mutation, sudden change, authenticity, justice, and ego death. We have origins with loss, trial and error, warrior spirit, and survival. We have diet with sacrifice, discipline, unforgiveness, and cure. I think we have space for one more. We have strangers, future, innocence, innovation, and turning point. Beautiful. So we are ready right now to overcome this fear. Okay. So now for some tarot cards. Wow, this one fell, so I will put it right here. It's the Seven of Swords. Now we have the Eight of Swords, 7 and 8. Ace of Pentacles. The Hangman. Like this. The Empress. and the Four of Swords. Okay, so now for the Fairy Oracle, we will ask some further guidance on how to overcome this deep fear right now. So we have Collective of Pixies. Here too much. Too many cards. Sorry. Let's see if they have some more for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. These are a lot. Let's see how I can. Okay. So let me just meditate for a little bit on your cards. I think that with the Yemanja, with surrender and ending with the Collective of Pixies, I would definitely say that the fear, the deep fear we see here portrayed is the fear of trusting others, also with the strangers here. And I believe that this fear comes from a betrayal that left you completely upside down here with the Hangman, and it kept you in a situation, maybe family or love. I feel family, but it might not be, it might be work, it kept you disoriented. I even would risk saying that I feel a little bit of kind of a manipulative energy, and that created a lot of confusion and just being very, very lost and in suspension in your life. I think that it kept you in a kind of a fight or flight mode, in a survival mode. And this is very, very harsh energy that I feel. It's kind of even making me a little bit sick in my stomach. So also it's funny here with diet. Maybe it's all the Christmas sweets. It's something that even messes up your vital energy and your health. And I think that the advice here is very, very clear, that you really have to start a new way of relating with other people. What I mean here is maybe that you have to change the social circles and the people you are now contacting with, and not be so confined to this dynamic, because it's really not healthy. It doesn't look healthy at all. And the surrender here comes to make you aware that you are stuck in the situation because you are not allowing yourself to be open to the strangers. So it's kind of you know, that fear that people in small towns have for the newcomer, or the person that's an outsider. And maybe you've been dealing with an energy that kept you very stuck in this kind of prison of the mind, let's say. Loops and deceit and manipulation. Yeah, very harsh energy. And I think that you are right now starting to come out of it. The process has begun, so it's not, it's recent, but it has begun. And I would say also, before I even go for the other cards, the advice is very clear about the self-knowledge, the going inside yourself and knowing yourself and seeing this situation for what it is and separating from it, not being too involved, and realizing that you are so, here with the Empress, you are so abundant and creative and full of life, and you're not being able to blossom in this situation because you are very stuck to a certain a group of people that is not healthy for you. So I would say ask for help, go for meetings with people, different people you are not used to, but balance in a balanced way, not just throwing yourself in every situation that you can come up with, but managing this fear of trusting other people again and of making new friends, because you need some kind of information that is going to come from the help of others. Let me further clarify about the fairies that are going to assist us in this healing and this overcoming of this specific fear. So we have She of the Cruach, the Friends, amazing, the Singer of Intuition, and Undressing of a Salad. Wow. Okay, so now I even see that you will actually kind of start to change the situation you were in if you find new friends and trust your intuition on finding them. Trust yourself again and trust the universe. And this, I would also say, like, your creative endeavors are so abundant, and they might be a way of knowing this new collective that is going to help you so much on this journey of healing. And you will achieve something that you thought was impossible because of this group. And it's so clear and so beautiful. I even want to put these close to each other so that you can see, how cool and happy and friendly people can be, raising each other's energy and raising each other, helping one another. And I almost want to put, and here you see the creative part, fertile, the abundant, the new, something new. It's something that you are now starting that is going to be very, very successful, and it will achieve the impossible. You will achieve something that you never, ever thought you could do with the undressing of a salad. And that will come, truly will come from your inner abundance. It's amazing. So just trust it, and trust that it will not be hurt again. You will, if you just start creating what makes you happy, and what you feel expresses your essence in the most true form, you will certainly attract the friends and the helping hand that will make you rise. And you will also help others in the process. That is something that I also see here. So it's something creative, and it's also something that's healing others, that's helping others rise in their own, endeavors. And it's something that will bring you a lot of abundance, and also to others. And it's actually not something that is unfamiliar. It's something that you know you have. It's something that you had all your life, I think. Something that has been with you ever since childhood, and that you maybe were afraid or embarrassed to show others, and that made you meet the wrong people, you know, because you weren't being true to yourself, and so you weren't attracting the people that would help you. And this kept you in survival mode, in fight or flight, in a certain, it's not, actually it's kind of, you know, stagnant, but it's a very tense stagnation. It's not a relaxed stagnation. So this is very harsh on your body and very harsh on your nervous system. So yeah, what a beautiful advice. So in order to surrender, in order to overcome the fear of surrendering to other people and of trusting and of being open, the fear of being open to new experiences and being hurt again, you have to use your creative and healing abilities and connect with people who are like you, and you will be surprised that you will also heal the people that hurt you and the people that made you stuck and that made you be in this tense and stagnant energy for so long. So this has been, you know, almost like a lifelong struggle for you, and I feel for you. I'm very happy that you are now overcoming this, and that you have all these angels and fairies and spirit helpers behind you, supporting you and aligning you with your path and with your most sincere and true creative abilities. What an amazing reading, very inspiring. Thank you so much. I hope you liked it too, and if you liked it, please like this video and share and subscribe to the channel. And I hope you have a beautiful Christmas season with a lot of blessings and knowledge and illumination, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye.